Hi, welcome to this on demand webinar titled Accomplish More Together with Google Workspace. I'm by name Adira Baltonla. I'm an IT consultant and also a Google Cloud partner with service and sales engagement for Google Workspace and Google for Education for the regions Southern Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And of course, I've been using Google tools for, over 14, 15 years, thereabout, yes, now. Nearly 35% of workers spend less than 15 minutes outside during workdays, excluding commute time. 15 minutes. That's about 1% of your day. And let's be honest, it's probably to get something done, like take out or trash or walking your dog. This was true before the pandemic, and a recent study showed that the workday is only getting longer as we're shifting to a more distributed remote work environment. The average employee reports feeling overworked and overwhelmed. Most technology exacerbate this problem, as some of us are familiar with. It gets in the way, drives silos between people, teams, and information, and adds erroneous steps and processes to get something done. People end up wasting valuable time managing the disparate tools they use instead of honor high value human work. In fact, 20% of an employee's time is spent looking for information. This is like hiring 5 people and having one person never show up for work. People are your most important asset. And if they are burned out, your business and your customers are going to suffer. To be resilient and succeed, you need to make sure your people aren't getting burned out and are working on the right stuff. So imagine a world where, let's say, technology puts people at the center, so that even teams who have never met in person can feel like they're in the same room, instead of distracting or adding erroneous steps to get something done. Technology anticipates our needs and augments our work so that we can maximize our time. And instead of rigid tools that only work one way and best in a traditional office setting, we can work how we want, wherever we want, supported by flexible, easy to use tools. And all of this is in service of delivering the best possible products and outcomes to your customers. Let me take a small break here and let me show us a short video on, Workspace, and we can move on. Yeah, from there. Yeah, let me just get this.
Okay, let's get started.
Can we make that orange?
Great, there we go.
Okay. What do you think, Steve? Steve?
Okay, yeah, let's continue. So basically, that's where Google Workspace comes in. Google Workspace is designed to be and functions in a way that is truly helpful. Imagine technology that is so seamless and intuitive that it feels invincible, but anticipate our needs and augment our work so that we can maximize our time. It's why over 2.6 billion users choose to use our apps every month. Even if you haven't used our app before, you'll find that they are incredible, intuitive to use, and helpful in a way that endures, scales, and flexes as your business needs evolve. And if you choose to go with Google Workspace, you'll be in an excellent company. More than 6 million businesses have chosen Google Workspace as their partner in digital transformation and are now relying on us to help them navigate this current challenge. We're really proud of the breadth and depth of organizations that run their businesses on Google Workspace, established market leaders like Roche, Verizon, Airbus, digital natives like Spotify and Netflix who have scaled and innovated with us. We found that our customers have had an earlier time transitioning to a new remote work environment because their employees were already communication and collaborating together in Google Workspace. Businesses that need to power their teams to work effectively from anywhere. Now that we are all distributed and this is our new reality. Those that have large frontline workers, where teams in the field rely on mobile and are already use our tools, and customers that are needing to completely redesign their own customer experiences. Capture a global manufacturer of cleaning equipment moved 11,000 workers to G Suite last year. After considering a move to Office 365, our team helped them recognize that with Office 365, they will be creating a complex hybrid environment where people would continue to work the way they've always have, with silos between people, teams, and information and technology that gets in the way of work. This year, when COVID 19 hit last year, they expanded their investment, yeah, in Google Workspace, formerly G Suite, right, and accelerated the transition, and that your teams could collaborate effectively without being physically present in a cachet office. Let's move to the next one. There's also Schnucks, a neighborhood grocery chain based in the US who moved to G Suite from Exchange in Office in 2017. Overnight, the frontline grocery store workers became essential workers. And Schnucks used G Suite called, then the name has now evolved to Google Workspace, we remember, to create a virtual dispatch center for the transportation team. It's a great example of how our mobile first approach powers both frontline and office worker productivity. It's not improving operational efficiency with seamless collaboration. And one of the things also Schmucks actually used was how Workspace and Chrome Enterprise helped them create faster grocery service. Also, one of the things they did was markets becoming more an essential asset to the community. Yeah, as they use things like Google Meet. You know, let's move to the next one. And we're also helping businesses serve customers directly. Cambridge Health Alliance, which has become a Google customer since 2016, recently committed to another 5 years with us. Yeah. Google Workspace has become so ingrained in the culture and has helped them continue to care for their patients and staff this year. During COVID, 85% of their workforce went remote, and CHA heavily relied on Meet specifically for telehealth visits, weekly hospital-wide state of unions via live stream, and recorded trainings on things like how to properly wear personal protective equipment, PPE. They were able to maintain 90% of the expected patient visit volume in psychiatry, which was a huge win for patients, families, and the communities CHA serves. As you saw, people are able to move seamlessly and effortlessly between mail, chat, video calling, content collaboration, everything they need, thoughtfully connected to get work done. Whether you're home, at work, or in a classroom, it's the best way to create, communicate, and collaborate. Familiar tools, fewer distractions, more time to make things happen. Google Workspace includes all of the productivity apps you know and love: Gmail, Calendar, Drive, Docs, Sheets, Slides, Meet, and many more, all together in a single place. What can we do for your business? Before we can get into the details of how our product works and how we are different, I want to lead with what we can do for your business, which is why we're having this conversation today. Before we continue, let me show us, a short video also, just more like a little bit break for us to be able to process what, we've been using looking so far. So let me show us these, how you can keep teams connected with Google Workspace. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. So let's continue. Studies have shown that people who use Google Workspace are happier at work, more intuitive, more innovative, and future generations expect to use it when they enter the workforce. Among Google Workspace users we surveyed, 68% enjoyed work more after adopting Google Workspace versus 30% of Microsoft 365 users. We know that happier, more engaged employees deliver a better experience to your customers, which supports top line revenue growth. And because our open platform is built with collaboration at the core, people have an ambient awareness rather, of what others are working on and a broader access to people and ideas across an organization. Because of this, we've seen that 75% Google Workspace users say that their teams are more innovative. And going with Google Workspace is quite literally a bet on your future workforce. Google Workspace is dominant in the education market. Over 140 million students and teachers are using our products to learn and grow. A funny story. I recently had a conversation with a Fortune 50 company, and they said when their intern class showed up for the summer and were asked to use Microsoft Office, they didn't know things as simple as how to save documents. They had grown up in a time when that wasn't necessary because they were doing all of their schoolwork on Google Workspace. So the company had to pivot, really quickly and make Google Workspace licenses available to their intern class to get them onboarded and productive with what they were comfortable with. Extrapolate that out across millions of entrants into the workforce over the next few years. And it's easy to see how people are already trained on the benefits of Google. According to Forrester's total economic impact analysis, Google Workspace saved companies 171 hours per user per year. That adds up to around 21 days, which is basically a whole extra month of productivity in your working year. Reduces on demand tech support cost by 20% and delivers a return on investment of 331%. This add other proof points, 95% reduction in risk of data breach, 1.5% increase in revenue driven by Google Workspace. The numbers you see here are all based on a composite customer with 20,000 customers generating $3 billion a year in revenue. What makes us different? You may be wondering, how is this really different from other products and services I use? I'll boil it down to 3 points. 1. Simple. Imagine a world where technology puts people at the center so that even teams who have never met in person can feel like they're in the same room. 2. Helpful. Instead of distracting or adding erroneous steps to get something done, Google Workspace anticipates our needs and augments our work so that we can maximize our time. Flexible. 3. From the beginning, Google Workspace was engineered to help teams collaborate from anywhere. Our tools have always been accessible with just an internet connection. You've never needed to be tied to an office space, environment. And our extensive ecosystem of third-party extensions, APIs, and developer tools make it super easy to customize Google Workspace to fit your needs. We don't lock you into something you don't want or need, and truly, think of our relationship as a partnership. We want you to be successful because you use Google Workspace. And that's true. Um, Now, last, let's talk about flexibility here. Flexibility across an open collaboration platform is essential to power work from anywhere. This is foundation of Google Workspace. We pioneered real-time collaboration with the launch of Google Docs in 2006 and continue to innovate to make collaboration more fluid, seamless, and efficient for our customers. Over time, our products have become more integrated, so much so that the line between our apps have started to disappear. We recently introduced a better home for work in Gmail that thoughtfully brings together core tools for communication like chat, email, voice, and video calling into a single unified experience. Whether it's a team within an organization or a group of people from many different organizations, you can create a secure chat room to communicate with a group and track projects, open edits, collaborate on content, jump into a meeting, search your files, all in Gmail. Yeah. Basically, as companies consider their safe return to the office, many are planning for a mix of remote and in-person work environment. This shift to a more distributed workforce isn't new. We've been working on video meetings for over a decade for that reason, and today Meet already works on almost any device, and we have complete range of hardware for your work from home space to the boardroom. Although we join meetings using video, it still doesn't feel as warm as personal as we'll like. With Google Meet hardware, we aim to create more immersive experiences that keep people doing their best work wherever they are, whether that's the ability to take a meeting from the big screen in your house, a personal device from your desk, or bringing the best of Google AI into the conference room to create immersive and inclusive meetings. And since sanitization is more important than ever, with Google Assistant on Next, Hub Max, and Series 1, employees can join and control meetings touch free using Hey Google voice controls. Let's take a small break here and let me show you some cool videos on what Meet can do, and how a team that we're having meetings, how it actually helped them to cancel like noise and all. So joining a meeting and Meet, yes. So I think this. Okay, so let me show you this is actually really interesting. I'll just allow us to spot
With so many of us connecting with each other over video, it's more important than ever to be heard, to have a voice. That's why we created True Voice. It's studio-grade multi-channel noise cancellation that singles out audio from up to 44 sources, removes distracting sounds, and amplifies human voices for crystal clear conversation from anywhere in the room, so everyone can be heard. Now, hear it for yourself.
we'll get started when Dom gets here. Hey, Nan, how's your weekend?
It was good, thank you. Very nice weekend of gardening, catching up on TV shows, takeout.
Oh, takeout. All right.
Sorry, my last meeting went over a little.
Hey, everyone, we'll get started when Dom gets here. Hey, Nan, how's your weekend?
It was good, thank you. Very nice weekend of gardening, catching up on TV shows, takeout.
Oh, takeout. All right.
Sorry, my last meeting went over a little.
Hey, everyone, we'll get started when Dom gets here. Hey, Nan, how's your weekend?
It was good, thank you. Very nice weekend of gardening, catching up on TV shows, takeout.
Oh, takeout. All right.
Sorry, my last meeting went over a little.
No problem. Let's dive in. Nan, you want to start with updates?
Yeah, give me a second. It looks like the Tucson project is a week behind, but we should be okay.
No problem. Let's dive in. Nan, you want to start with updates?
Yeah, give me a second. It looks like the Tucson project is a week behind, but we should be okay.
No problem. Let's dive in. Nan, you want to start with updates?
Yeah, give me a second. It looks like the Tucson project is a week behind, but we should be okay.
Okay. Dom, can you follow up with Bill, please?
I'll send him an email today.
Perfect. Let me know if we need to reschedule a week.
Okay. I will.
Oh, sorry if you can hear that, guys. Anything else, Nan?
Yes, the Wexley residence is ready for final review from the client.
Thank you. Toronto office, you're up next. Okay. Dom, can you follow up with Bill, please?
I'll send him an email today.
Perfect. Let me know if we need to reschedule a week.
Okay. I will.
Oh, sorry if you can hear that, guys. Anything else, Nan?
Yes, the Wexley residence is ready for final review from the client.
Thank you. Toronto office, you're up next. Okay. Dom, can you follow up with Bill, please?
I'll send him an email today.
Perfect. Let me know if we need to reschedule a week.
Okay. I will.
Oh, sorry if you can hear that, guys. Anything else, Nan?
Yes, the Wexley residence is ready for final review from the client.
Thank you. Toronto office, you're up next.
I hope you actually enjoyed it. I did, it was really amazing, Yeah. Jump into simple. Google Workspace is built with customers grade usability and put some people at the center of to deepen connection between your employees and your customer. We focused on creating immersive, inclusive products experiences like Meet Picture in Picture, where you can actually see and hear the people you're working with, like you're collaborating on Gmail or on Docs or Sheets and Slides. You get all those non-verbal cues that come with actually seeing someone's face, all while talking through a problem and collaborate in real time. It really captures some of the magic that comes from being in the same place. And you could call a coworker over to your desk and say, hey, will you take a look at this? Our Meet video conferencing solution includes things like live captioning, in-meeting translation, adaptive layout, and noise cancellation like we just saw, so that you can minimize distraction and keep the focus on people. So Yeah, before I move to the next slide, I think I'm not sure maybe what I should demo. I must have skipped. Yeah, talking about this output tick. So yeah, for these, well, we've been working hard to add helpful features that makes it easier to get your most important work done. For example, in docs, sheets and slides, you can now preview, edit, collaborate on a linked file without having to open, yeah, a new tab, which means less time spent switching between apps and tabs and more time getting work done, basically. So, yeah. So, what do you get from working with Google? So, and this goes without saying, but Google Workspace benefits from the same security posture that Google runs. Google started in the cloud and runs on the cloud. So we fully understand the security implications of powering your business in the cloud because Google and our enterprise services run on the same infrastructure. Your organization will benefit from the protections we've built and use every day. Our robust global infrastructure, along with dedicated security professionals and our drive to innovate, enables Google to stay ahead of the curve and offer a highly secure, reliable, and compliant environment that's easy to manage. All on the cleanest in the cloud. And finally, Google has for decades of climate innovation and investment that our customers benefit from. Our data centers use less energy, 50% less than the industry average. With 2 decades of building experience, we have a number of ways we squeeze more computing out of the electricity we use, one of which is using our own artificial intelligence expertise to operate the cooling system in our data centers. Your workloads have zero net operational carbon emissions. On Google Cloud, we do this by matching all the electricity we use with renewable energy and have done so since 2017. Amazon Web Services, AWS, and Azure aspire to hit this milestone in 2025. If you have goals associated with reducing your footprints, we will help IT meet those goals now. We have set the goal to be completely carbon free for by 2030. We're the first and only company to have committed to this carbon free future. Your IT team, from mobile developers to backup administrators, can build, code, and operate your business using a sustainable cloud platform. And your sustainability team and your board will get the benefit of your sustainable digital transformation. How we support you through the process. Our commercial offerings are tailored to the evolving needs of our diverse customer base. They span across very small businesses to very large organizations and everything in between. Our frontline offering is customized to the need of large organizations wishing to empower their frontline teams to collaborate with the rest of the organization. We also made it easy for customers to start enjoying collaboration in Google Workspace without having to migrate from the existing email and calendar solutions. And we have a number of options to choose from for customers who are ready to move on and reap the full benefits of Google Workspace. Lastly, security and privacy are at core of all of our offerings, and we offer a number of advanced security management tools tailored to the needs of our customers. Everything teams need to get work done now in one place. A simple, easy way to view and access all communication, files, and projects, and any device, anywhere. Helpful AI and search technology always helps you find what you're looking for. Sometimes before you even know you need it. Flexible tools for fluid and fast collaboration when, where, and how you need it. I actually guess we did enjoy, the sessions, but there are a couple of things I also want to show us. Let me show some one more video, then I can explain a couple of things also. So let me show us, for these with the peach, Yeah. So also I'd like to show us. Let's see. I hope you also know you could publish a website, create a website. Yeah, with Workspace. So I'll show us this. Then after this, I think I show us also for people that are even already used to Microsoft products. I want to tell you that you could still save things and on your maybe on your office and move it to maybe if it's docs or slides, and it works seamlessly. So I'm gonna show us that after this. This is using Google Sites. You could easily just click, drag and drop, embed things, and have a simple and beautiful website. And this is actually recommended for startups that you might not even have all of those funds to maybe do like a huge enterprise site, or even the skill sets. These you don't even need to know how to build website initially. We actually have like screencast videos that can help customers. So if you visit our website, you're going to see how to do this from A to Z. Yes, it's one of the things we're doing, but this is one of the things. And also you could build the sites not to be, you can make it not available to the web, to the world. You can make it like an intranet. Only specific people can access certain things. So it's really cool. It's one of the things I would just want to encourage us that if you're a startup that you just want everything, you don't have a website and all, and you need to do things on the go, this is a very useful and helpful tool. Yes. So what I want to do now is I want to open let me just get a sample of like the Microsoft document. Yes, then I'll just save using Microsoft Office. Yeah, so I just want to save a file somewhere, then move it to Drive, and you could see how some of those things work. So in case we have people that might be having concerns, like, okay, yeah, I'm already using Office, and what happens to my document, so let me just write this as I hope you're enjoying the webinar. So I hope you're enjoying the webinar, right? Something like that. Okay, so let me just make it big enough. Okay, this looks big enough. Yeah, so let me just, there's this. Yeah, okay, so should I just make a Roboto mono? Yeah, something like this is fine. So I'm gonna save it. Then I'll move if you enjoyed the webinar. So I'm gonna save, right? Basically, yep. So I'm gonna close it. Okay. So now, yes. So I'm gonna open my mail to google.com. Then I'll go to Drive, then I'll move the files there, and I'll show us how some of these things, just works. It's easy. It's, just so easy to use. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to your, Drive. Yeah, so, I'll create a folder here. I'll see test one, test one. So I'm gonna say create. You see, just to show you how easy it is for us to use some of the tools, right? So this is open. So I'll come here, then I'll go back one step here. So you can see, yes, this is actually the file we created, right? So I'll just make it here, just as easy as it is. I'm gonna do click, hold, drag, and drop. That's how simple and how easy it is. So you can see the file here, once it's finally uploaded, you see it. Just want to show us some cool things, but you notice it's a Word, document. So you see, yeah, it's a Word document. So you could work with Word document, which is totally fine. Basically, you could change the view here, by just clicking this, you can see, so this, you won't even know that, like, you're on the web, basically. So let me just double click this and open it, basically. So just to show you how things work. So you could see just the way it is, the same font, and I could just click and see, yes, I am, something like that, and you don't need to save. Everything is saved automatically. You can see here, saved to Drive, so as you type it, it's been saved for you. So, but you can see the extension here, .docx. So everybody knows this is a Microsoft Word document, but you could still close this. And if you want, let me open it once again and show you something. You see, I didn't save and everything is still fine. So, but now if you want to make it like a Google Docs document, it's just as simple as you come into File here. Can you see Save as Google Docs, right? So you just click on this, and you can see there will be like a copy of the file now. One of the ways you can differentiate, once you see, like, the icon and things, you definitely know the extension is off here, then so this is a Google Docs file. So let me close both and let's see how it looks in the Drive. So you can see now, this, you can see icon here just with the lines, and this is the Word, and this is the Docs file, so you could change the view by, okay. So it actually just makes work simple. This still has the extension, and you could also download everything back and still work with it on your PC. So for me, I don't think you have any reason not to use this, because this is really cool and it just makes everything look seamless. So let me see if there's still videos for that I want to show us. Let's see all that. And so the same thing goes for presentation, because like for my presentation, I used the local PowerPoint on my PC, but at the same time, I can move it to slides online basically. And so, but since I'm actually recording, I just wanted it to be very smooth because of maybe latency of my internet and the rest. But this is just to show you how cool it is, right? So, customer stories by region. They're like cool stories. You see, Google Workspace allows us. This is from Technology and Transformation Leader (PwC). The clone. It said Google Workspace allows us to stay connected. It's the single place where we can collaborate, discuss, and share work. In the current situation, it provides enough resilience and security, and the ability to scale at the speed we need to. It's keeping the teams connected and productive. Basically. So this is actually one of those things. Let me move to the next one. So this is actually from Jackie's Erasmus, the CIO for Activision Blizzard. He said the safety of our teams is paramount during these disruptive times, and our workforce is already widely distributed across multiple locations internationally. Google Workspace has brought our teams together as we continue to collaborate while we are apart. I move to the next one, which is actually by James LaPlante, the Senior Director, Technology and Biomedical Services, CHA. He said with Google Workspace, CHA has transformed how our staff and caregivers work, providing collaborative tools to better patient care. We didn't realize how integral Google Workspace had become to our daily work until dealing with a pandemic where consistent communication with our CJ staff was of utmost importance. So I could go on and on. This is from Mike Cassell, Senior Manager, Endpoint and Cloud Security of Schnucks. He said thanks to Google, we were able to think outside the box to keep our business running and employees safe and connected. And Google Workspace made it easy to collaborate internally. We are also running our help desk 24/7 on Meet, and our transportation department is able to practice social distancing with WHF dispatch platforms in Google Workspace. This is from Dr. Daniel Hotback, CIO at Catcher. He said with Google Workspace, Catcher transformed its global collaboration, allowing for faster business decisions during COVID-19 crisis. So this is from Head of Global Channel and Services, Kia Motors. Livestream showroom demonstrates our continued commitment to tailor the car buying journey to the demands of our customers with virtual viewing. This is from Patricio Melo, EVP Operations and Technology, Banco Davivienda. We've calculated that all these improvements to our processes with Google Workspace will save us 13,000 hours, which adds up to $3 million in savings. So, how do you get started? Great news. We actually give all of our new customers an opportunity to try our Google Workspace for 30 days free. Yes. So you go to our website. Our URL is www.notifyic.com. So once you sign up first. Of course, your first month will be free, just for you to try it out to see all what I've said. So 30 days we believe is a good time for you to make a decision. So this is a website, and also I think it will be a good time for me just to walk you through it live. Since so I'll just show you this now. So I just do notifyic.com. Basically. So this is a website, basically. So you could decide to scroll down and click on things around. So cool. And also you could decide to chat with us live. So here now, if you click on Store, you can see the first option here. You see, as Google Workspace or for Magic Free 30 days plan. So I could click here, or also you could just scroll down here. You could see here also. Just click. So anyone works basically. So and also you could see here guide to the 30 days free trial. So what you need to do, you could click here. There's actually a PDF document, that was well documented. We just want to be sure that we are actually supporting you in the best way possible, so yes, this is it. So yeah, did you just go through it step by step, so all what you need to do, and you'll be able to sign up for the free 10 days trial, and also yeah, for the paid plans it's here. For those that maybe you want to transfer to us, you just click on this also. Yeah, this is like a well detailed guide, that will actually show you how to transfer to us and all, and basically, so, and yeah, it's a good thing. And for some of us also that wants to get domains, yeah, we do that because you need a unique domain, to get started with Google Workspace, basically. So you could click here, view yeah, all pricing and all, and see all the the extensions you want. Basically, if it's available, I could do things like, let's say notify, and then let me just something like no, let me say things like notify dot fam, something like that. Just so I just want to do like a very funny TLD, yes. So here now, so bicycles, yeah, like always, the awesome exercise. Okay, bicycles. It's okay. Let's see. Okay, so I'll see search. So this just to show you that I just said notify.fam, so there's actually some cool extensions, you could see .fam, so you could check other nice extensions like that, and not like the super expensive. This is just to give some kind of branding and style to what you do. And also I mentioned that we are actually supporting yes, our users and on their journey, basically. So if I go back to my drive here, basically, if I open this here, right, we are actually using the Google site to, yeah, we're building a learning center for our customers also, to be able to use all of those tools. So this is we're actually ongoing at the moment. Yeah, so yeah, let me just view. So it's actually under construction, but hopefully by the next 7 days, 14 days, this will be live. So you could come here and you could have everything you want. You want to learn about how to build a free website for your business. Once you click here, yeah, the videos are free. So all of this, we're gonna do screencast videos just to support you. So this is to let you know that we're committed to supporting our customers all the way. And yeah, and they're all free basically. So you can learn them and use it to practice some of this thing within your 30 days trial. We thought of it like for the 30 days, you might be looking at how to use some tools. So we will provide screencast videos that will make it easy, yeah, for us to move forward basically. Yes. So without saying much, also let me continue with with my slide. Okay, it's in the website. So do you have a question? Yeah, so as I said, you just go to our website. I can show us this once again. Our website, just like I just showed it here. Yeah, so once you come here, you can, yeah, you just click here, just register. It's free. Then you create a ticket, but you can also ask us by yeah, chatting us up, or you can also send us an email at this address is here, basically. So you can ask us as many questions as possible, and we're gonna guide you. So this our email. You could email us at reseller@notifyhosting.com or adi@notifyic.com. This is our website address. So create a ticket on our website and ask us many questions as possible. We're waiting to respond to all your prospective questions. So how do you get started? Once again, I just want to reemphasize this. So just enjoy the 30 days free trial. I actually guess this has actually been very informative. This is our URL, so we'll be looking forward. We hope this webinar has actually been informative and useful to us. So thank you.